Alright guys, as you can see, I got a couple more rabbits here getting ready to process, preserve, and save their hides. That's my old girl Chloe. She's checking them out. I got a buddy who breeds these Californians for meat, but he don't like doing the dirty work. So part of the deal is he gives me some, and I get to keep all the hides as long as I process of them and give them some of the meat. This round I'm doing 5 of them, and he is keeping 3 and giving me 2 with the 5 hides. So just so you guys know where I'm getting my rabbit hides at, these are farm raised in a cage from they're his personal pets, the mom and well, the dad and the 2 females, and then he sells off the babies, and if they don't sell, Chloe, leave her alone. If babies don't sell, then he puts them in the freezer. They're right at the right age. If they keeps them too long, then it's just kind of a waste when it comes to meat production. But well, I'm not going to do a video on that. I've already done a video on it. Go check that out on I think it's processing a domestic rabbit, and then I did a video on tanning and preserving the hide using an egg. With that being said, I got some complaints with all the drums and you couldn't hardly hear me talking, but I had just maybe sometime I'll re-edit it and take some of that out. But I wanted to show you a couple of things and let you know what I'm getting into. So let me adjust the camera. I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, here's what I wanted to show you here. Wanted to show you an antique butcher knife that I've had for quite some time. I made this sheath for it, a little ferro rod holder. This looks quite a bit like the old hickory, but it is an old forge. Old forge, and best I can find in my research, was made by Case, or later became Case, and they stopped making them in 1956, but it looks pretty much the exact same. I used this to field dress a deer, and I sliced myself real good. I don't know if you can see that scar there. That came from the tip of this bad boy. I don't use it much other than when I did my survival class. I kind of used it as a dress-up item because it looks a little more reminiscent of a mountain man. But just wanted to show you this high carbon steel, 7-inch blade, hardwood oak handles, brass pins. So these good old antique knives, you can find them anywhere. They're a dime a dozen, but at least the old hickory, this old forge, I hadn't seen many of them. I hope you guys can see that. High carbon old forge, and a little sheath I made for it. Nothing real fancy. It's out of remnant leather, so it's not quite as thick as it needs to be, but it's always done the job for me. It holds it and protects it, and I put it on my belt. So next thing I wanted to show you, and maybe talk to you about, is you've seen me making some knives here recently, and doing some work on some knives, and I just did another one, and I want to know your opinion about it. Take a look at this. Let's see if we can get some good light on it for you. It has brass pins. It has a convex grind, handmade, all the filing, heat treating, everything. The handles are made of eastern cedar, and I hadn't treated it yet, or I hadn't put true oil or anything like that on it. It's coming. Just hadn't got to that part yet. It'll really bring out that grain and protect it. Have some, I think you might be able to see that, some chimping there. Give you a little something to put your thumb on. I always leave the heat treat marks on them. I just think it gives it a really old world kind of look to it. Kind of makes it look more mountain man, rough, rustic looking. So I wonder what you think about it here. I'm gonna get my measurements, my specs for you. Overall, we're looking at, Chloe, leave it alone. Playing with them rabbits. Overall, we're 8.5 and a 4-inch blade. And I was thinking about making these to sell, or start making them to sell. Now, obviously, they're not perfect, but I'm not making perfect knives. I'm making camp knives, and I like them to look a little more antique, rough, rustic, and that's kind of the design and theme I'm going with here. A good quality tool is going to last quite a while, but looks like it might have been something passed down from your grandpa, but be brand new. So tell me what you think. You think it's something worth doing, worth pursuing? What do you think of this blade? This is kind of, from what I see, I like this design almost probably better than the other one I did. It just feels great in my hand. The thing, I got it sharpened. I put a little bit of a secondary bevel on there. It doesn't feel crazy sharp like this, but I shaved the hair. Chloe, quit! I shaved the hair right off my arm with it. So I was just curious what you guys thought about it, and what do you think something like that would go for? I know some of you guys out there are subbed to my channel that are knife guys, knife makers. I know a handmade knife takes a lot longer, so, and costs more often. So, interested in knowing what you think. Next thing I wanted to do here on this video, before I get into these rabbits, is, phew, it needs to cool down for sure. It is hot out here in this Texas weather here. I don't know what we're hitting temperature wise, but I'm feeling it. I wanted to do a quick shout out. Now, I haven't done tons of shout out videos. I've done some tags and things like that that are pretty much shout outs with a challenge attached to them. But this, I just wanted to do a straight shout out for a couple of these folks. Two of them are younger fellas, and they've both reached out to me. I'm sure they have many of you, because I see some of you are already subbed to them. But they're trying to grow their channel and trying to get some support. And you know, I'm liking what they're putting out. They're the next generation of bushcrafters and woodsmen. So let's show them some support, guys. We got COOLKID Survival. When I subbed him, I think he only had 40 something subs, and now he's up to 81. So you guys have already been checking him out. Now let's get some more over there and help him out a little. And English Survival, same thing. Younger fella, doing some reviews and things like that. He's only got 43 subs, and he subbed to my channel, checked it out, said, hey, I like your content, could you do a shout out for me? So here we go, English Survival. Check him out, guys. And another one, Bill MEEHAN'S Nature and Bushcrafting. I done a tag to him not too long ago. And you guys showed him some support. He's up to 49 subs, but I think we can do a little better than that. So if you ain't subbed Bill MEEHAN, MEEHAN''S, Nature and Bushcrafting, go check him out, guys. Show him some support. Let's get them subs over 100. I know we can do it. And then the last one I wanted to holler at was Tom CHITWOOD. I know most of you probably subbed to him. He makes a lot of great knives, and he's in the process of doing a giveaway for his people that have already been subs. It's not open to just becoming a sub for the giveaway, which I thought was a pretty cool idea, to show support for all those folks who've been subbing him previous to the giveaway. So go check them out, and guys, show these guys your support. When I do the video, I'll put their tag under there in their comments, but in your comment section, let me know what you think about this knife I made, and tell me in your opinion, what do you think it's worth, and would it be something you think you guys would be interested in? Alright guys, thanks for watching. God bless.